Hello everybody again, this is Jason Robertson with my second instructional tutorial. The second video kind of hits home because my daughter has type 1 diabetes, and so we've been trying to figure out a way to best communicate with the teachers, the school nurses, as well as with our daughter as far as her blood sugars and maintaining that healthy lifestyle. So Omnipod, which basically makes a pod or a pump to allow type 1 diabetics to receive their insulin throughout the day. So this app works both for the Android and Apple phones. It's called Glooko. So basically by going to myomnipod.com/Glooko, you can basically go here. You scroll down basically to download on the Google Play Store for this. So what you basically get from this is a constant reading on a student's blood sugar level. It can also be for so the teacher can be able to monitor this from their smartphones. Allows the parents to be able to monitor it, as well as the student to be able to monitor what their blood sugars are coming from their continuous glucose monitor, as well as they can also monitor their pump from this. So Omnipod obviously making the pump, and as you see in the small script up there, insulin management system, and it allows them to basically control all the things going on. So kind of the goal of this is for all the educators as well as the administrators, if they have a type 1 diabetic and are interested in monitoring that student, they can request for the parents to share that data with them on that. Obviously, the intended audience for this will be the students, the parents on this. For this, I had basically one ISSE standard, which would be ISSE for the educators 2 Charlie. And in order to download it, once you download it, the app and the student or the type 1 diabetic patient gives you permissions, then you would be able to view the data. And typically it would take a kind of a sit down opportunity to go through all the data and kind of know what's in the normal range and know what's on the treatment plan, and that varies from patient to patient. So here again, another great application that can be brought into the classroom now to allow the student, the parent, and the teacher to be able to monitor a student's health and also make sure that they're doing productive work. And then obviously if they're not feeling well, there's a means to be able to check what their blood sugar is, to know if it's going too high or too low, to be able to respond to that and be able to support the students learning who is the type 1 diabetic in this situation. Hopefully this answers some questions on it and gives you some insight into a type 1 diabetic's life and what they should be monitoring on a regular basis. Obviously, those when they first get diagnosed require a lot more monitoring. Once they kind of get a feel for what it is to have the lows and the highs and what normal feels like within their body, they should be doing a better job, or they can kind of monitor and tell you when they're not necessarily feeling well. But then you also have the evidence if the patient, student is willing to share with you on that. So hopefully you enjoy this application as well. Thanks.